There is a massive Bitcoin opportunity aligning in front of our eyes right now, and I am about to be opening up a massive trade on Bitcoin. And on today's update video, I'm going to be exactly break down what my trade is going to be on Bitcoin, what are my criteria for this next major long position I am opening right now, and I'm going to be, of course, discuss the most important charts on the imminent short term, what is happening over there, what is happening on the stock market, what is happening with the Federal Reserve, and much more important charts will be getting discussed on today's update video. So today's video will be absolutely critical to be watching right now here. So don't forget to once again slap up that like button already towards 1,000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And let me jump straight away in towards today's update video. So to break it down straight away for the ones that are very interested in the imminent short term, on the 1 hour time frame, Bitcoin is trading between two very important levels. And that is the top side of the range, which is 86,000 US dollars. And the lower side of the range, which is trading around 83,000 US dollars. And whenever Bitcoin is going to be either breaking below this range, we're going to be seeing a confirmation towards another bigger move towards the downside, or whenever Bitcoin is going to be breaking outside of the range towards the top side, we're of course going to be seeing that continuation towards the upside. It is as simple as it is getting right now here. This is what I'm looking at for the imminent short term on Bitcoin. This is going to be the confirmation we're going to be looking at for that next bigger move towards the up or downside. But really, Bitcoin is right now still trading in this major consolidation phase. And if you're starting to zoom out on the daily time frame, we of course already broke the 90-day downward sloping trend line. And of course, we're breaking already outside of the falling wedge pattern. And right now, if I'm going to be looking for what is the criteria for me to open up a next major trade on Bitcoin, of course, I'm going to be first of all look at some other very important charts like I discussed in many of my videos before. In order for me to confirm this right now, this downward sloping trend Bitcoin is trading in is going to be flipping back in towards an uptrend, I need to see a break above the previous range high, which is of course going to be this previous range high. And I'm going to be setting up a clear level for you guys to understand right now straight away. It is going to be this level right here. This big line right here, and I will be making it red for this moment of time, is going to be the criteria level to be breaking above of. If Bitcoin can break above this previous range high and retest it successfully, I believe we're going to be flying back all the way up towards $110,000. So if we see the confirmation of the breakout above that level, it's going to be like a 20+% trade towards the upside. And right now we're getting a lot of signals that actually this next move towards the upside and that this move towards the downside is actually over, and that the move towards the upside is about to come anytime soon here. I mean, if I'm looking at the 3-day time frame, I'm currently also seeing that we're creating a major crossover on the MACD here. We're having a bullish crossover happening literally right now in front of our eyes here. And honestly, this is a super bullish signal because the last time this crossover happened on the 3-day time frame was all the way over here back in September 2024. And after that, we risen also quite significantly from approximately $60,000 all the way up towards the all-time high of around 109,000 US dollars. So Bitcoin is really looking very strong right now here. If we're looking at this consolidation phase we have been creating right now here, it looks all more likely that we're going to be seeing a similar move here. And really, the trade of mine will be based on, of course, the break of the downward sloping trend, the break above the previous range high. And if we, of course, see that confirmation, I'm going to be looking at the bigger long position. I mean, I am already thinking the market is going to be bouncing since we are retesting the legendary support line. So I've already set up some notable long positions on Bitcoin to, of course, already get my entry in here, also on Ethereum. But it will be opening up a major additional position on Bitcoin whenever we do see the confirmation of that bigger breakout over there. And honestly, guys, I really believe the opportunity is quite massive right now here. And you can currently exactly copy my Bitcoin trading strategy already. If you are interested in that, go to the highest link description of today's video because you can literally copy my Bitcoin trading strategy. If you go to the second highest link description of today's video, you press on this link and they will basically come to this page where you can literally copy my Bitcoin trading strategy. And what this strategy exactly does here, it basically buys along the way down here and sells along the way up. And I've set up the bot here that I will be accumulating all the way down to 65,000 US dollars. And I will start to sell my positions off all the way up towards $110,000. So basically, it's a very good risk to reward scenario. And with all these signals and all these data points right now suggesting that we're probably going to be seeing that move towards the upside. It is actually a very interesting way to, of course, hedge your positions. If the market goes lower, we're just going to be buying more towards our positions. If we go higher, we're just going to be selling our positions. So it's a very great strategy, and I really want you to check it out yourself as well. And right now, before diving further in towards the charts, I quickly want to be discussing that yesterday, once again, the market had another red day here, and this all came due to the fact that Jerome Powell had another speech, and basically he crashed the market again here. I mean, he spoke once again about the market and that he's not really expecting so much rate cuts. The market started to be pricing that in here, and of course after that we once again started to see a slight little dump here in the market. So the US stock market also not holding so strongly right now here, and really what we're looking for right now here is to have a deal getting cut between China and the US, but already we're starting to see that the US is cutting deals with the president of Japan and also with many other countries as well here. So yeah, China also said yesterday that he's willing to talk to Trump if he shows respect here, otherwise he's not interested. But really what we need here for the global economy and for really stocks and Bitcoin and crypto to flourish again here is to, of course, see them make a deal here. And if they do make a deal, it is ultimately going to be proving very good for the entire market. And I mean, one thing is for sure as well here, and that is that the global liquidity is currently increasing. We're seeing China global liquidity is absolutely going parabolic. We're seeing the European liquidity also absolutely exploding. And of course, the US is right now starting to print once again as well. So ultimately, global liquidity is on the rise again here. And on the longer term perspective, guys, I mean, this is not going to change tomorrow. This is not going to be changing our lives next week. But over the coming years, over the coming 2 to 4 years, this is going to be having a huge effect on Bitcoin and asset prices again here. So really, if you don't believe on Bitcoin on the imminent short term, but you do believe in the scarcity of Bitcoin and of course of the wider money printing issue in the world here, Bitcoin is definitely going to be a great hold over the longer term here. So then you should better buy it on spot and never look at it anymore here. But of course, in terms of trades, I do really think also we're going to be having an ever so slight move towards the upside on the imminent short term. But if you don't want to have stress at all here, guys, global liquidity is increasing, and ultimately this is going to be proving extremely bullish for Bitcoin on the longer term here. So also for Ethereum, we're right now sitting at $1,600. Honestly, I think it's a bargain where we're currently buying it at here. It's a very low valuation, and I am being very much positioning myself already in Ethereum positions. I've been accumulating mostly Ethereum myself recently, not really Bitcoin. Right now, we are seeing that Ethereum compared to Bitcoin and the Bitcoin dominance is at very interesting zones here in the market right now here, and with the dollar index having a major drop here, it is ultimately great here. And of course the SEC is soon, I mean, I do know that they have delayed their decision on the Ethereum staking for ETFs, but soon it will be getting accepted. It's a matter of time here, and whenever this does get accepted, it is going to be proven extremely bullish for Ethereum and all its holders, and it's probably going to be attracting more money for these ETF issuers as well here. So that is ultimately going to be sending the Ethereum price much higher. So I do really believe Ethereum is at a very interesting zone right now in the market. So this was it for me in today's update video, guys. If you did learn something from it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, slap on that like button, and see you guys back again tomorrow on another update video. Peace out. Goodbye.